Hello everyone. I hope that we are all good. And so welcome to a video. Now here we have my lovely 2002 LLOYTRON F029 9-inch desk fan. Well, I say that, one of my lovely 2002 LLOYTRON F029 9-inch desk fans. Well, as you guys know, I own two. I've got one with a broken motor, and I'm not sure how long it's still going to actually last for, because the motor sounds horrible. Plus, I've got another model. That was brand new in the box, and it works considerably better. So yeah. So obviously you guys know that this one I've got right here is my one with the broken motor. Now I've got some a little bit upsetting, but not very surprised news for you guys. I was trying to fix or screw up one of the screws that's on the side. It was the screw that's in here, and I heard a snap as I was tightening it up. So yeah, I think I can confirm now that the neck bracket, or part of the neck bracket, the part of it that helps it adjust to a different angle, I believe now that is probably snapped. I can confirm it probably has, because it just goes all the way down to the bottom. It sometimes does happen to these CED remakes of a CED 9-inch desk fan. It does sometimes happen, because you've got to take care of especially the screws in these, because sometimes depending what condition they've been in for the past for maybe the last nearly 18-19 years that someone's owned one of these LLOYTRON 9-inch desk fans. You definitely need to look after these. And this one, my one here with the broken motor, definitely hasn't been looked after properly. Because it was recently, a year ago since I got this. I picked this up from one of my local charity shops on the 14th of January 2025, which I think last year, the 14th of January, I think it was I'll have to check, it might have been a Tuesday, but sorry about that, but I can't remember if it was a Tuesday. But yeah, this LLOYTRON 9-inch, I think it's had its time, and yeah, because I can prove it. I've got two bits of broken plastic here, which is definitely from somewhere where the neck bracket is. I still have one of my family members. They've still got their LLOYTRON F029 9-inch desk fan, and their one has happened as well, that where the tilt just goes all the way down, the tilt adjustment can't properly work anymore. It just goes all the way down like that. But yeah, really, judging by it, it really depends how well you look after one of these LLOYTRONs. But yeah. Well, yeah, it's just something that happens to them, I suppose. But yeah, I could prove it. It's got two bits of plastic here. That's the original adjustment. That's the original adjustment. What do you call it? Sorry about that noise. I'll just close my door because I forgot to shut it before filming. Sorry about that. But yeah, control thingamajig. Yeah, control control nut. call it control nut. So I don't know if this metal is seized up or if the plastic inside there is seized up. But yeah, I can still put this in and tighten it up, but it won't properly work anymore. So if I just tighten that, all the way in, because plastic must have seized up inside here, because I could turn it all the way. Yeah, if I turn it all the way, yep. So something's probably broke. But yeah, yeah, I don't particularly want to keep this LLOYTRON 9-inch because obviously with the broken motor in it doesn't work particularly well. Oscillation and everything still works fine, but there's not much on this LLOYTRON that don't work that well anymore. First it's the motor, and now it's the somewhere in the neck bracket that hence the adjustment properly doesn't work anymore. And these LLOYTRON 9-inch desk fans, they were also wall mountable. So if you wanted to wall mount one of these, what you had to do was tilt it all the way to the back. Obviously that's going to topple over, so I won't let that go. But yeah, that's obviously the position what they're just sat in if they're wall mountable. Some people that still have one of these LLOYTRON 9-inch desk fans still have them on the wall. Sometimes I think nowadays they just use them as a desk fan. Some people might still have them on the wall, but I don't know. So yeah, yeah, so I'm definitely going to keep this as a spare parts model. There's not much that I want to do with this one now, because I think it's probably had its time, but I'm going to keep spare parts off it. So yeah. Anyway, without any further ado, move the broken bits of plastic away and the control nut, and yeah, got the instructions here for the other one. So obviously it does have the section in here of how to wall mount it. Where was it? Oh, here. Obviously that's using a screwdriver to do one of the screws. But yeah, and that's everything else. It's got a good amount of knowledge to it. That's just some section of how to clean it. I've already started using it last summer. I already started using the other one that I've got that's in better condition. And here's its original box. And there's its instructions, so I'll just pop those up there. So we'll run this LLOYTRON, even though obviously I think the neck bracket or somewhere in there is snapped, plastic is snapped, so it probably won't run to, oh sorry, it just toppled down. So we'll start it off, it's plugged in, so yeah, we'll start it off first, because obviously this one has issues at spinning as well, so we'll see what it does first. Oh dear, it's not good. Oh, yeah, it's perking up just about. Dramatic draft of air coming out there. I think because it's in its downward position, it ain't too good at running. There's very little breeze coming out of there. Usually one of these, if the other one is even better than this, it'll just start up and run smoothly. So it's lowest speed testing, that is terrible. Bit more airflow, but still it sounds horrible. Yeah, oscillation still works, but it's not particularly good. That's just terrible, I know. He's half growling, half struggling to properly cooperate and operate. Now it's not, yeah. I think it's half losing connection as well of the motor as well. So it half goes smooth, half the noise comes back. Yep, not a happy fan. Don't run too good. I'll just, before I end the video, I'll just show you guys that also, you have to, as it said in the instructions, you have to undo a screw, I think the screw at the side here, to make it topple all the way back. So this is, hold on, I'll just get a good grip. So this is what it would look like if you were to have it wall mounted. So imagine my desk here was the wall. It will be in this sort of view. And yeah, it does actually run slightly better with it in this position, but still not a good sound at all. Yeah, we can try it. But yeah, it does suddenly go smoother, the sound it's supposed to have, which is that quiet, hollow type sound that the motors in these tend to have. But mind you, I use the word hollow for everything. But yeah, we'll give it a try, start it on low speed and see how the motor cooperates. There we go. That's how it's supposed to start. The other one sounds like that. That's a far more better breeze. If obviously if we were to tilt it up, that horrible sound would come back. So yeah, even in this position on high speed, it can sometimes, that horrible noise can come back, but it might not. That's how it's supposed to sound. Might take a separate video of it in this position. That's how it's supposed to sound. Let's try high speed. Got a bit of a rattle to it, but yeah, that's how it's supposed to sound. Yeah, that's remarkably better. Right, I'm just going to put the camera here and I'm going to operate oscillation. Yeah, there's that sound. And that's it oscillating. I'm not sure if it's going to do such a good job at all. Oh, that sounds nasty. I'll have to switch it off if it's going to really struggle. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Just switched it to low speed and... oh dear. That sounds raw and horrible. There we go, that's how it's supposed to sound. Oh my god. Well, I suppose the motor could have developed that when it was in probably in a damp stage or something. Yeah. It's gonna go. No. It's done, I think. Oh, no. No, it's done, I think. Oh, shame I couldn't be able to bring this properly back to life. Well, but yeah, Gonna risk it, try it one last time. No. I'm just gonna stop it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's really any point keeping this, to be fair. But yeah, because it's the other one I want to keep in remarkable condition, and the other one is in more remarkable condition than this one. But I'll be certainly keeping some spare parts of it, because despite the motor in this hasn't survived at all. In fact, it's still struggling to work. Even a year ago later, it's still struggling to work. It was earlier summer last year, back in the summer last year, that my granddad, he kept on, he was nearly every day doing work on this to get the motor going again, but no, it's had it, I think. It's had too much use and too much storage of either being used or not being used. But yeah, as these LLOYTRON fans are so close to me, I shall be keeping a lot of the spare parts off this, because they're still worth saving. Just some of their motors might not be. So yeah. Well, I got another one, so if I chuck this one out, I'll just do. I'll keep the other one in better condition. Certainly be keeping all the spare parts, because I'd rather keep some bits and bobs off it rather than just chuck it all with everything, even with this and the broken bits of plastic. But yeah, I think that's it for today's video. So yeah. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see ya.